No, Kyro
Well-
can edit. Kyro's going to be editing this. Hi, Kyro. Hi.
Pick the one you want to react to. She's a dumpling.
Okay.
It's
Why are
only
these walls
Danny.
out, Danny?
It's only Danny.
So we can postpone to tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep.
Alright, see you guys.
All right. Are y'all ready? Are we beginning right now?
Yeah, whenever
Whenever you're
literally
ready.
Whenever you
Alright.
say, hey, I'm RVM
Alright.
free, but we could start while we're talking about this. You never know what Kyro's going to do.
Hey, I'm RVM3, and welcome to Side Quest Episode 3. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. He said the thing finally.
He said the thing, we got him!
Yeah. Let's go. We can leave.
Okay,
Thanks
great
for this
episode.
episode.
Alright,
See
thanks,
you next
everyone.
episode, guys.
So, welcome to Side Quest. I'm Spix. Today with us here we have Fox and Danny, and our guest today is Randy. Now, before we get onto that, Kyro is not here. Kyro was sick when we tried to record, and now Kyro is in London? Is that where
Yep.
they are?
I
Kyro's on
think, yeah.
Here.
Yep.
Fox is recording this one, and Kyro's going to be back next time. But with us today, we have RVM Free. Randy is
Yeah.
of Crown Quest. Hi, Randy. Welcome. And that's it for Side Quest. Thanks for coming.
No.
Appreciate it. Links are in description. And see you. Are you here, Randy?
Randy's leaving us.
I'm
I'm doing like my whole speech, and you're just like, yeah.
Mhm.
So, Randy is the host of Crown Quest. If you don't know what Crown Quest is, why are you watching episode 3 of Side Quest? Side Quest is a podcast about Crown Quest. It's a Minecraft event hosted by ours truly here at Randy. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. How about you guys?
Anybody else want to say something other than me?
I'm feeling good. Thanks for asking. Yep.
We doing good. Just
We're doing
vibing
all
on this
good.
Friday afternoon.
It's Friday?
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
God damn it. Anyway, we are coming off the back of Crown Quest Charity 2. I say that, but it was a couple of weeks ago. But do you want to talk about charity first? Do you want that to be our first one before we get into like more general kind of stuff?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking Fox. Yes,
Oh.
Randy, I'm asking you.
Oh shit.
In fact, you know what? Screw it. Let's talk about Crown Quest as a whole. Randy,
Oh.
you're the host of Crown Quest. Tell us
Yeah.
about it. Tell us anything. Literally anything. Tell us about Crown Quest.
Crown Quest is a content creator event. It does not depend. Your size does not matter. It does not matter if you have 20 followers or 1 million followers. And basically, it's for all people. It's a different type of event where basically you play games and complete challenges in between games to be able to collect coins, to use the coins to compete to get the win at the end. It's 10 teams of 4. And we've been going. The staff team and I started production of Crown Quest early August, and we put out our very first event, Crown Quest 1, on December 10th. And we've been chilling ever since then. And we're about to start opening apps on October 7th for Crown Quest 6 for our October 28th date for our next canon event.
Oh my goodness. Which is the one that I am giving up a Fallout Boy concert for. Oh my goodness.
You don't need to, but
I want to so desperately. I'm not losing 100% for Fallout Boy, okay?
there you go.
I'm
That's fair.
I'm dedicated. Dedicated.
You got it?
I got this, don't worry. I'm dedicated. My 100% streak will not be impeded upon.
I'm so determined to have the longest streak on here. I'm so determined.
You and me together, Danny.
We still won't win one.
Just before we begin, oh my god, that's terrible. Just I
Oh,
just
me
realized
too,
what
me
you
too.
said. Fuck, shut up. You're gonna win one.
No.
Just before we begin, I didn't say in the last one with Joey Fish, but it does apply. We do not represent anything from the actual Crown Quest staff. We are just players who are giving their thoughts out. Randy, on the other hand, does. So whatever Randy says, take it, because it's very likely representation of Crown Quest, because we don't represent Crown Quest. Again, we are just players. So anything that's said on here, just be mindful.
Absolutely.
With that said, I hate Crown Quest.
Yeah, it's
know.
the
Oh,
worst
God.
event of all time. Yeah,
Oh god.
I'm
Wait,
getting
what
banned.
is that?
Guys, I'm getting banned.
Those are my beloved.
What is it?
Who made that?
I don't know, but if you look up Crown Quest on the GIFs, it shows up.
Wait, what?
That and it shows up with this. So take that how you will.
What is that? Chiro's gonna have to look in the
Alright.
Discord to get
What
the
are we-
context for this.
Wait.
This is my favorite one.
Yes. This one is the best one.
That's probably the best one. Oh god, that last one was
Joey.
chaotic.
Joey.
Yeah, it's Joey. All right.
Anyway, Danny, how many Crown Quests have you been in?
All of them?
Fox,
don't
how many Crown
know.
Quests have you been in?
5.
5.
5.
Only
No,
5?
we've been 6.
No, 5 because
No,
the last one doesn't
no.
count.
You were gonna
You
say
are
something, Danny.
right.
What were you gonna say?
I would say, are we in? Either way, I'd probably be in most of them. I think. Are we including like testing and non-canon, or just canon?
When I talk about 100%, like for myself, I'm usually saying like all canon events, and then there's kind of like leeway for charity. Like if you're not in charity, we're not gonna say, oh, you weren't in 100%. But like I take pride in the fact I was in both. So,
Like,
but tester events, no. Tester events, no.
Yeah, no.
What do you think,
I've
Randy?
been in testing.
I think
Randy, host of
100%.
Crown Quest, what classifies as 100% participant?
100% is 100% canon because charity is a lot different when it comes to like the kind of competition, the kind of participation, also like how serious it is. So like Victoria Sky is definitely 100%er, even though they weren't in charity 1. They still been in all canon events, so I still consider them 100%er. Now, if you want a pure 100%er, like full on pure, you've been in both tester events. Sorry, you've been in all 3 tester events, as well as the 5 canon and 2 non-canon. But I don't think everyone's been all
I don't think
3
anybody's been in that.
all 3 tester events because the very first one only had like 20 people, so you can't really count that because I don't think people are allowed to. But actually, then that tweets it. I don't count tester events at all. Then
Shoot, I was like, I've been in 2 of them, not the first one, because I think the first one, weren't you like not allowed in Crown Quest 1 if you did the first one?
I think so.
Yeah.
My friend Clue was in it, Oki44,
what I
and
thought.
they weren't allowed in the event. Speaking of which, I wasn't even part of Crown Quest at that point.
that is true.
Yep.
I joined Crown
That's
Quest
a
the
great
day
thing about-
before. God, I could go on about forever how grateful I am that I got into Crown Quest.
No, we're more grateful you subbed in the night before.
I was sitting there like, I've just received a message and I know who this person is and I'm getting excited now. And then it took everything in me to respond
that call?
calmly. Respond calmly, basically. But yeah, that was awesome. But
Who did you sub in for?
And I was the opposite.
I don't know who I subbed in for.
They subbed in for a person with the name of Jareen.
Dream.
I don't think they do content creation anymore.
Dang.
Oh.
Wow.
But
But I subbed in the night before, and the first time I talked to my team was after Randy's speech on the day of the event.
Nice.
You know when he's like, "Yeah, everyone go back to your VCs." That's when I met my team.
that is actually very true. You guys tried to practice together, but you couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So that is true.
That's true.
Wow,
But
that's crazy.
This side quest episode is about
Crazy?
Randy. It's not about me and all my accomplishments throughout Crown Quest history. Randy RVM free. You,
All right, you got any questions?
as
Let's
far
hear it.
as I'm aware, you're like the sole / main coder for Crown Quest. Is that right?
That is what it is right now. It's slowly starting to change, though, which is
How
very,
so?
very nice. Well, so when we first started Crown Quest, none of us knew how to code. We didn't know anything about that. I had taken 1 computer science course at my college, and apart from that, I had no idea how to code. No one else did either. But we all wanted to make a Minecraft event because we had many Minecraft events in the past. We all enjoyed it. A lot of people told me I should make one. I was like, okay, I don't know how to code though. And so I've slowly learned how to, and we've had its rough patches with that, as we've seen in the first 2 Crown Quests, but it's gotten
Quest
better
2, my
now.
beloved.
And now I'm able to teach some of the other staff members. Like
That's so cool.
like Loomer has started to become a developer, Kelvin has become a developer, and a little bit of our Tigers. So that's really been nice. It's nice to share the load
You'll appreciate the
pause.
help.
And it is nice. It is nice to appreciate the help.
So is Crown Quest like your first big project? Like I know you've done like tournaments before and servers before, but is Crown Quest like the biggest thing you've done yet?
I would say so. Yes. Yeah. Right off the bat. There's.
What other things have you got or had in the background?
I've done a Bed Wars tournament called Crown Wars. That was on for a little bit.
You still do
Then
it?
there. No, we don't do that anymore because Bed Wars is so boring. No one really plays Bed Wars. It's hard to spice it up every tournament, apart from like player teams. But even then, it's like the teams can't spice the game up any more than it is.
Yeah.
And then just some Valorant tournaments. We're doing a Valorant tournament right now, but that's not even really that big of a thing. It's just like getting people together at the right time. It's not even really like a big tournament. Apart from that, that's it. And maybe some small SMP, like a viewer SMP or like a creator SMP. But
viewer SMP, my beloved.
Oh, it's great.
Have you
We'll play
any
that later,
future...
yeah.
Woohoo! Have you any future plans for something else like Crown Quest or big servers coming up or anything you want to share yet, or is it not quite yet?
I would love one day to have my own Minecraft server.
Like Hypixel type Minecraft server, or
Yes, like one of those
Ooh.
big Minecraft servers. That would really be a cool thing to have.
Related to Crown Quest, or just a mini game server or something?
Both, honestly. It'd be nice to have like an MCCI, but for Crown Quest.
That is so cool.
That'd be cool. It'd be whether or not we can get the perfect team for that.
Well, hey, we're on the Minecraft event tier list now, so you never know. They might start.
Oh yeah, I
would
saw
love
that.
to talk about that for a second. Oh my god! Listen, I've ranted to staff so many times about this. Like, people are making tier lists of Minecraft events in the community, and Crown Quest was never on any of them. And I would always like scroll through Twitter, and I'd see it, and I'm like, "What is this? Like, how is this getting like how are these guys in here, but we're not too? Like, we should
We're
both
getting up there.
even though they made it where they said they hadn't been in it, we're still on it, which is very fun. It's very fun.
That is good. Someone making it even despite not being on it. That's we're out there. We're out there.
We'll take that any day of the week.
Just hope it like spreads around and then everyone starts like looking into Crown Quest and then like we get all like these
that would be
major mega people joining. That'd be so cool. But I like our little community as it is.
Well, that is not going to change. There is a lot the staff has been thinking about and talking with participants about is how to be able to grow Crown Quest without losing its current community. Because, as you guys know, we have the system of 20 returners and 20 newcomers.
Which fluctuates, but yes.
It fluctuates, but we try to keep to that system the best we can.
I really like that.
Well, it allows you to introduce new people while having returners be able to play again, have a redemption arc, and be able to lead the new people to show them basically what Crown Quest is all about. It's like having a mentor on your team who's wanting to compete, so they're going to try and their motivation to teaching you is that you will be able to get better to help them win or compete at a higher level. Which is why we want to have a mix. Instead of having 40 all new event or 40 locked pool, we want to continue to grow the community because it's really done well because of that.
Yeah, I really love meeting all the new people who join. Like, for example, Dustin joined a little bit later, but we're kind of good friends now.
Yeah, it's really fun to see the new people show up and see like how like they contribute what they bring to the table that hasn't been brought in, because I think we're at 114 people who participated in like a Crown Quest so far. And so it's really cool to see how each of them have brought something new to the table. So
150? Oh my god.
Soon.
Maybe.
But what we want to do is figure out like, are we going to be able to how can we be able to sustain community while having new people? And that's why we're having a lot more non-canon events with the possibility in the future to have them be canon. Like, we have an idea for having a Crown Quest 1 and Crown Quest 2 flashback event. Those two events were very busted coding wise, and so we want some of those people who didn't get to experience the Crown Quest that is now, we want them to be able to experience how it was with that community and with that group, but with the coding that it is right now. A lot of them experience Crown Quest at one of its better sides of history,
Mhm.
to kind of redeem the event a little bit more. Because I
It'd
know
be
some
great to
people.
see as well, like how the teams who are still in Crown Quest, for example, like me, Victoria, and Kanuki, how we perform knowing each other now, and like
Yeah,
getting
now that you
better.
guys have sort of formed these friendships in this bigger community, like maybe, and with more knowledge of the event, let's see how maybe the tides will completely turn. Like maybe we'll see DaniMilksops top 10. Like you never know what could happen
You got this,
if we try
Daddy.
this again. So we definitely want to do something like that because it allows us to give returners a chance to play while having our newcomer events without having like
Mhm.
that idea be mutually exclusive. Instead, be able to have events for the community, like the community that's already established, as well as having events to introduce new people to the community. So that's what we're balancing.
So cool. Well, before we move on to like questions and stuff, I just want to say before we start, I cannot imagine how you feel, Randy, because I feel so much absolute pride and joy thinking about Crown Quest, where it has been, where it is, where it's going. So much just thinking about Crown Quest like gets me through my day. I know it sounds kind of weird, but like I sit and I think about Crown Quest and I'm like, I could go on a practice server. Oh, I could talk to these people. Oh, I could do this. Oh, remember when that thing happened? So much is like it's been such a good experience for me from start to finish because I've met so many friends like Fox and Danny, and we started this together, and I met people like you as well, and it's given such an awesome opportunity both to be in, to be a participant of, and to watch grow. Like I can't say how proud I am to have watched it from growing from start to where it is now. You and the staff team and all the players have gone above and beyond, and I'm so proud and so excited to see where it goes from here. So I just want to say well done, Randy. Well
Thanks,
done.
man. It's really been great being a part of this whole thing. It's such an amazing staff team. I appreciate every single one of them, from the coordinators, Con and Loomer, always helping me with the dates and helping me plan and get a rough idea of where we're headed next. To our awesome build team, Kelvin and Zakaji, awesome head builders. Two builders who are currently on a little bit of a break right now, Tigers and Ninja, not Tigers and Ninja, sorry, Ninja and Joe the Frog. They're great. A little bit of a break, but everyone needs a little break. They got to focus on some stuff in life, but they're great and they've contributed so much. And we really appreciate them a lot. Our Tigers, just brilliant, always so kind and so nice. Hawks Pie, awesome social media manager. You got all of our helpers. We got Anime and Crimes, new to the build team. All of our awesome Discord mods. Digi, the test manager. Like, it's really coming together, and without them, we would not have this. So, like, I have a lot of pride, but I have a lot of pride in them as well because they're the ones that have really grown and helped through their own growth help this event grow, and it's been really fun to experience that with all of them.
100%.
And it's been great. I mean, we've had our rough patches, but apart from that,
Well, look
it's
where
been fun.
we've come out of them, you know? Current
Yeah.
Quest as it is right now is I'm so excited for like new games and new maps and stuff, and like it's always changing. It's so cool.
It is
Never a
it's
dull
fun what
moment.
we got in store for this next one because
Oh, I'm so excited.
we've had such big jumps since Crown Quest 2. Like after Crown Quest 2 and after the absolute monstrosity of an event that was,
Don't.
I literally went and sat in my closet
Oh
for like a good 15
No.
minutes. It just in the dark, bro. I was like, what just how did I let this happen? Like there's so many bad things that just occurred. Like that was an awful 3
I had
hours of my
so
life.
much fun though. I know like you hated it, and I know like from like the principle of it, like it was a buggy event, but like it was still hilarious. Not for you, but like for me. I found it really funny. Like
I'm just a perfectionist, so having so
I could tell
much
how hard it was on you.
wrong, and the worst part is it wasn't like there was huge gaps. It was small things like a number should have been a 4 instead of a 5, or a block should have been 2 blocks to the left instead of to the
Yeah.
right. Like it was the smallest little things where if I had just like known in hindsight this was gonna happen, I could have just gone and fixed it, and then the event would have been like 30 times better. Like it was like that spam in Coliseum,
Mm-hmm.
the messages on your screen, everyone kept getting
Yeah.
TP. There's like 6 winners. That
Didn't
was
everybody fall
because
and die?
well, what happened was it was a new feature, which is what you would float down from the top, so you got to see the rest of the map.
Mhm.
but I forgot to change the coordinates of where like the Coliseum recognizes that there are players. So I forgot to change the number by like 20. If I had done that, we would have had a who knows? Purple could never have won the Coliseum. It could have been a whole different team. Like
If
there
we
were
didn't
so
have
many
Crown
small
Quest
things.
2, maybe Crown Quest wouldn't be where it is though.
Oh,
Are you thankful for CQ2
absolutely.
being as
Yes.
shit as it was?
Yes, absolutely. I'm thankful for it because without that event, I wouldn't. It was kind of like a reality check.
Mhm.
Of like I added too much, but I didn't properly test in the ways I needed to. Like we tested with players, but I didn't test the admin stuff. And what I mean by that is like things in between, like the stuff that gets like how to get the players from one game to the next game, how to get the players from this here to here. Like there's so many things I didn't check and I didn't properly look through that if I had done, like it would have been better. And luckily we had that event to be able to determine like, wow, that was crap, but here we are.
Don't
We're
do a
good now.
CQ2 basically.
Yeah, now we have our Halloween event.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so hyped. I could probably wear a costume and not be the only one wearing a costume.
Oh, I know. So I see something you said, Danny,
Ooh.
and
No, we ignore that.
No, we ignore the message in the conversation. No,
We
Danny-
ignore that.
Danny,
Usually we ignore
Danny,
them.
you want a leak? You want a little fancy leak?
Go ahead.
I beg. If it's about the thing I mentioned,
I'm
please.
pretty sure it's not something you want to hear, though.
That game is not disappearing this next act.
Huh?
It's back.
That game is gonna continue to be here to this next season.
It's back on
No.
CQ6.
Oh my
Play
God,
it!
streaming crying,
Play
crying,
it!
co-sympathizing. I'm so
Labyrinth
hyped.
will be in Crown Quest 6. It's most likely not going to get voted. Most
better
likely won't get voted. Because it didn't get voted in charity. It didn't get voted before. It's not going to get voted. Most likely, unless everyone banded together and voted it.
Randy,
It's
you
getting
have
it's
broken
I'm
my
gonna pay
getting a
heart.
everyone to
visual.
vote it.
You have
It's getting a
broken my
visual
heart.
change. But the reason why is because we have a different game we're working on right now as our 8th game, but we don't feel like we properly put enough time in to have it completely at the level we wanted to for Crown Quest 6. If we had rushed it, we feel like it may not be as tip-top quality, and we think it's going to get voted because it's such a great game that we don't want it to be poor. So we want to spend a proper amount of time, but what game would we bring back to be the 8th? Because we want 8 games.
Honestly.
And
Odyssey?
that
Hold on.
one's in
Now-
construction right now. But
now
it
we're
is being
speaking.
worked on. There's another leak. It is being worked on.
Woo.
But
Now we're speaking.
it's
Randy,
a little bit of a revamp.
not Randy. Danny, I will play Labyrinth if you help me vote skip the hunt. I love Sadays. I love Sadays' map, but the hunt is just
100%. Leave me out.
it is quite literally a hit or a miss.
So you've got the 8 games that are going to be in this next event, which you guys will see on Saturday on the update video. The 8 games we've got are The Hunt, Forger, Mirror, Labyrinth, Gauntlet, Tectonic, Marathon, and our fancy new game, Icarus.
I love
Which
that name so
We're very,
much.
very excited about.
Would you
It's
leak
been-
anything?
It's a good game. Might not be the game name. Might not be a good game for me.
It's a pure PvP game
Oh, great.
with lots of movement.
Yeah.
Also great.
Maybe
What
you
were you
want
saying,
to play
Danny?
hunts. Maybe.
Could you leak anything more about the game? Because we noticed a lot of ladders all over the map. Does that have anything to do with the
Yes.
game?
I think you said it, Danny, that it was a Sky Battle survival games combination.
Yes.
It's
that and-
very close to that, but I would add some aspects of Marathon it to it.
Oh, so like, is it gonna be like we have to get to another side, but we can like kill other players as well? And
I
then
can't say too much. It's not going to be a race. It's not a race.
Okay.
It's still a pure PvP game. And you do not need to know how to speed bridge to be good at this game.
Woohoo!
God.
Yeah!
Let's
It's
go.
not-
It's
it's not-
good day.
Because it's not Sky Wars, because Sky Wars has been played a lot recently, and it's not survival games, because every event does survival games. But it has features of those, because of course you can't have a
But
40
Randy,
person.
is this event not exactly like MCC?
No.
Is
Oh,
this
no.
not MCC,
Guys,
Randy?
We're
Not
not-
MCC.
Not MCC. MCC does many great things, and they're the bar. Like if you're trying to get somewhere and you're trying to be at a good event, they're what you shoot for. But you don't have to be them to beat them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can still be your own person without having to worry about whether or not you are still being like close to them.
Mhm.
Like we watch them a lot because we want to make sure that we don't do stuff they do, and we take some stuff that they do because again, they're the best. Like we want a great event, and they have a great event. So no diss to MCC when we say we're not.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But we don't want to be like MCC because we want to be us.
We want to
our
be
own
Crown Quest.
We want to be Crown Quest.
Danny and Fox.
Yes, it is us.
You two have some questions to fire through, don't you?
Do we?
We have
Because
a couple.
we have been asked for you guys to speak up a little bit more, so
Yeah, but when you
this
look
is
on
your chance.
when you look on this episode, I spoke more on this episode than the other two combined.
You have.
So
and
Michael
that's
has been
worrisome.
so Michael is done. I can stop speaking now. Thanks
So
everyone.
I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna eat my Mr. Beast Feastables milk chocolate, and not sponsored. And Danny is going to hit us off, or tell Fox to hit us off.
All right, Fox, you got this.
Alright, Danny, let's go. You start.
You see what happens when I'm not here, Randy?
I have like all the questions in front of me. I just know Fox will definitely want to speak first about it.
Oh no, absolutely not.
I can ask some I had really a couple of questions because some of them were about the SMP and when that was going to be brought back.
Oh yeah.
But what game out of all the ones, besides for Labyrinth, that just got brought back, what game do you think will be benched next?
Yeah, so we benched Odyssey, season
Yep.
2. We benched Conquest this last season, season 5. And Labyrinth is going to get benched season 6. So this is the last season you'll see Labyrinth. So it's either going to get voted or it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's going to get benched. It's gone after this next one. It's not gone. It's just benched.
It's gone.
So
It's
but the
gone.
next one I think is going to get benched. I don't know, man.
No,
That's good.
What do you think the player base will turn on next, Randy?
bring all
What
of the
is the
games.
game that
Forger.
players will turn on? It's probably Forger.
Mirror.
Things are coming out of the
Shut
works
up.
about Forger. There's already a narrative being spread about the distance of houses being
Oh my God.
unfair for players.
Bruh.
So even though that hasn't been an issue for 7 seasons, but because the other things are, I feel like Forger's going next. Marathon's kind of one of those things I think is untouchable. So is Tectonic, in my opinion. I think they're kind of untouchable right now when it comes to it. I think maybe the Hunt, but even then, I really think we're kind of almost getting to the point of solidifying those as purely good games.
I feel that way too.
Like I don't think anyone has a problem with Gauntlet. I don't think anyone has a problem with Mirror. Like Mirror's the same thing. Like the colorblind people have a little bit of an issue, but also you have an issue with anything. You have Gauntlet. I mean, Gauntlet's fine. It's if the staff can make actually completable rooms.
Oh no.
I don't know, man. I think Forger's the next, but I don't think it's gonna get benched. Like I don't think. Like we knew Labyrinth was a little risky,
Controversial.
a little controversial. It's been like that
How
since
dare.
the beginning. Conquest been controversial. Odyssey was controversial.
I know how to fix Forger.
I don't want to make
No, I know
everyone
how.
being one. How?
No, what you do is you stack the houses in the dead center on top of each other. You just get teleported to your house.
And then someone's gonna complain about the
The hide.
their houses at the top and others at the bottom.
Yeah, the one at the top is like longer to teleport, even though it's not a thing.
Do it. First places at the top, and last places at the bottom.
Yeah,
Oh
do what
my
you gotta
gosh.
do.
Yeah.
If
So
people
what-
are
that's
gonna
how you
complain,
fix it.
find a way.
Wait, so what do you do if Fortress first voted?
Random.
By
Random.
color. By color.
Random, then that's RNG. Then everyone
By
just
color
follows
is
Same Y
RNG.
access.
We don't play Forger first. We bench
Everyone,
it.
everyone
Well,
has, everyone's in the
no.
same house.
Wait, then if we stop Fortune being voted first, that's the staff determining the game pool.
I forgot. You can't win, can you?
I've read so much feedback and I've received so many DMs. I've got an answer for everything.
Randy.
I can tell you every complaint anyone's had about anything, bro.
Put them underground, then everyone has to run to the center, up a water column, everybody's in the same place.
Like
But you could
Elytra's
also-
course in marathon's not long enough. Too much boats. Why are
I think there's not
tridents
enough
there?
boats.
Crown Quest needs to fix the fact that you get stuck in the trident glitch.
Yeah.
Solely a
Why-
Crown Quest issue, by
Why
the way.
can't I get in
Solely.
this guy's boat
Yeah.
but not the other boat? I mean, I could go
Such
on
bad
about this for
issues.
days.
Randy, the
bro.
blocks and tectonic
They're-
aren't breaking.
The blocks and tectonics are
Yeah.
broken. I don't know why, but they're laggy in spectator. When I'm spectating, the blocks aren't going away.
Can we pause? My teammate disconnected.
Oh my god.
I love Crown Quest.
Today's teleported under the floor. We don't
I
know
guess.
why.
Only
Today's
today's
is
and
under
then
the
they play.
floor.
Randy, my mother's calling me. Can we pause?
Right after it, can we pause the game real quick?
Carter DC'd again. Carter DC'd.
What
We
mods
don't
do we
have a
need?
block and mirror. We're missing a lime concrete.
That one.
Do I need Optifine?
Do I need Optifine? Randy, can I just get on sodium, please?
What version
I-
is the server on?
Can I play on Lunar?
Can I play on
Try.
Lunar? Can I use
Can I
use
free A?
replay mod? Can I use the mini map?
Can I have free A?
I could go on about this for days.
Can I use
for days.
Fulbright?
I could argue anything and everything.
To save
Why
you, Randy will
why-
move on.
Why didn't this guy get in?
Homie's got a list.
Why am I on this team? You
There's
made
no
my
stopping
team a
him.
little weak.
Fox, quick,
Uh,
ask a question before you go
I
off.
put
Randy.
in my application. I only want to be with this guy. Why am I on this team?
It's my time to ask a
He
question
knows
because.
that
Oh,
No, let him
sorry.
cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Oh, sorry, go right ahead.
I
Pyro.
want to say the first time asking a question ever. Anyway,
Oh my god.
is there a game you did not like making or letting players play on it?
Like you groan when it's chosen type of thing.
I grown with chosen.
Or a game you
Yeah.
just didn't like making.
I
Like you were
okay,
like
if
you were
I'm
like
talking about it
it's
as
a bad
staff
idea.
member, like as a guy who has to like redo the event. I groan at Gauntlet because Gauntlet is really annoying to get ready for every event. Because you got to make it fresh and new, but you got to make it sure that both like people who aren't in that difficulty and are able to compete. So it's hard to come up with new ideas without making it too easy or too hard.
Yeah, like what is up with expert parkour at the end? Like, hello?
Yeah,
My
stuff
favorite
like
game
that
is
where it's
being
like
pissed.
you can have like hit or miss situations. I groan when
You can say no, right? Yeah, no is enough.
No. There. I love every game. Like, there's no bad game. I think the one game that like I'm always so nervous about is Tectonic.
That's your
It's-
baby.
It is my baby, and I created it, and I made everything on it. I'm actually the one who built that map. I had some help with Kelvin and Con, of course, but I actually was the builder in that one. I had to create the game, and code it, so that was really fun. I really have a connection with that game, but I always groan because I'm always afraid something bad's gonna happen.
What game took the longest to make?
Marathon, man. Those
Okay.
courses, that's rough. It is rough to make those courses. Tell you what.
I mean, Cal and I said we would, but it never came to anything.
And I was gonna say, you guys still can if you want, but
We probably will.
you guys can do that Halloween map, make a Christmas map. Like, just talk to our Tigers. You know, he's been looking to make some new maps. But no, the marathon's definitely the hardest because you got to code every single aspect of it, and you got to make it long. You got to make sure it's not too long because you got to look out for the 40th place players and you got to look out for the first because you don't want Dolphin Man to finish in 2.5 minutes because that means the course is too short. And you don't want, I don't know, we'll just name someone random, Dustin GG. You don't want Dustin GG not finishing the course. Like, you want to make sure you have a nice
Completely random, I
a
don't.
nice little mixture. So it's really hard to make a marathon course because they're so big. It's the biggest game. Like, Mirror's a tiny box. Forger's not too bad because it's like natural terrain. Gauntlet has the box. Like Tectonics, its cores. The Hun is not a huge map, but Marathon is just it's a behemoth. It's a behemoth to do. So that's why we're always so proud of those maps, because it really just takes so much sweat to get that done.
How long do you think it takes to build the Marathon map?
Oh, probably a month between everyone's school and work, because the two map creators are Sakaji and our Tigers, and it takes them a while
Sakaji.
because they got to come up with everything. They also got to build to make the map aesthetically pleasing as well, which a lot of people don't recognize. But like
I do.
a lot, like
I
you
fly
could
around
just
and look
have
at
an
the map.
like we could just make the event like to its like we can make it super simple, but we just don't feel like it looks good if you do it. Like we could make the course exactly how it is right now, but make it like bare minimum and it would still work.
Mhm.
But it's just I don't know, it just doesn't look as good. So it takes so much time because Tigers and Sakaji put so much love and quality into it.
That's fair. That's fair. I can ask another question as well.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Or literally up to you.
This isn't so much about Crown Quest, but more about you personally. What has been your proudest moment as a content creator that like doesn't include any tournaments you've made?
Ooh, as a content creator,
Let
Well-
them cook. Let them cook.
I would say the ability to be able to have all these SMPs for free through subs. That's really been cool. They have the ability to be able to provide something fun for my friends without the cost. So that's probably, and then also, it's going to be my next big one, but I'm at 9 content creator event wins right now.
Ooh.
So
Y'all getting wins?
yeah,
Yeah, you can
Okay,
win an
that's
so fun.
event. That sounds
'Cause
fun.
I have 4 Crown Wars. I got 2 Minecraft Legends wins, first individual in both.
And
I
no
got
conquest.
I got 3 Sleepy Saturday wins. I have a Halloween escape room win, just stuff like that. So I'm excited to do more.
We get
And,
it. You're cracked. Okay.
It's fun. No, it's just fun. They're
No
high quality
kidding.
events. High quality events, and it's fun to, have had great teams. Great teams.
You are genuinely though like a cracked player. Like you're incredible.
Yeah, I'm better than
Pick a name. Go for it. You got
Yeah,
Tiny
go for it.
Gaming.
Dustin GG.
No! How dare! How dare!
No, not Tiny. No.
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone can be better than Tiny.
I'm calling out Tiny right now. Tiny Gaming. I want to do a boxing match. with you.
Side quest
I would
does
love
not
that.
promote boxing. Fellow
I
participants.
pro
love
boxing. Let's
request.
do it. I want
Okay,
to see
Danny
that
does,
duel.
but I don't.
See that
I do
duel.
not
Tiny
do.
takes boxing lessons.
I do,
I wanna see
however,
this.
condone fist fights with side quest participants.
Yes.
Let's just do Creator Clash, but it's Crown Quest people.
It's just
And it's in
Crown Quest.
Minecraft.
That would be so down, actually.
Fox Paris Part 2,
Power Spot 2, yep.
but it's just us fighting.
Only us two.
Alright,
would
hit us
love to
with
box
hit us with
person.
it. Hit us with it, guys.
You got
It's
more
my
questions,
time.
Fox?
I get,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's my time.
Well, alternate.
Okay. Are there any games you never add to Crown Quest?
Spleef.
That was
I
it.
hate Spleef.
That was it.
So
Next one.
much. I
Wait, why?
hate Spleef.
Why?
It's so overdone. It's so overdone. Because it's so lazy. It's the laziest game to add. I'm calling out
Passion.
every event that does Spleef. It's
Whoa,
lazy. It's so lazy. You just
Don't be rash.
teleport people onto a platform and give them a shovel. That's all you do. And it's done. You just let
And it
them
works.
like dude, and then it's done. You're done. It's the laziest game ever. It's so unoriginal. Let Minecraft Monday hold on to it. Stop. Everyone needs to stop adding Spleef. That's never happening here. Tectonic's the closest we'll get to a Spleef game mode. Even then, you can't even Spleef anybody. So it's more of a running game.
You just
TNT run.
tag. Yeah, TNT run.
So it is never, ever gonna see a Spleef game mode in Crown Quest.
Hmm.
All right, guys. I think they're trying to convince us that Spleef should be added.
Yeah, so we are
I'm
going to
sold.
see Spleef as the next game of Crown Quest.
Like,
No,
Um,
it's just replaced with Spleef. I'm crying.
It's
I'm adding
actually
Spleef to the practice server.
all 8 games in CQ7 are going to be Spliff.
That is
Just
very
all
true.
sleep.
April Fools, but it's not Randy hosting the event. It's me. I host Crown Quest for a day, and I just every game is a game Randy doesn't want.
It's
So like
only
we're gonna
Spliff.
have Broken Tectonic,
Oh, my-
Spleef, the marathon twice,
Marathon
but the music
CQ2.
plays over top of each other. We're also gonna have Mirror, but no one can place anything. It's gonna be great.
Tectonic, but just
Perfect.
punching this time.
Tectonic with the
only
hunt music
punching.
plays.
Okay, but you all spawn at
That would
different
mess
heights.
me up.
We all spawn on different areas of the map, as in like someone's on the outskirts, someone's on the barriers above,
Somebody's at the end platform.
someone's on the end platform. And someone actually gets through the nether portal. Okay, great. I'm glad we've planned April Fools.
There we go.
Remember that time I was the host of Crown Quest, Randy?
Mm-hmm.
That was a great time. It was a good
Mhm.
solid 5 minutes.
Solid 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
You're
your service.
welcome. You are welcome.
I really
Honestly,
enjoyed that part.
Where would Crown Quest be without me being the host for a couple minutes? Honestly.
On
I
God.
think we wouldn't be there.
Wouldn't be there. Ended in CQ2 after that
It
event.
was a nice run.
You know what? CQ2 probably went the way it did because I was the host for 5 minutes on the Discord. Let's be real.
Mm,
We found
we
out what
solved
happened.
it.
We found
That's
out what
why.
happened.
Oh, okay. So you changed the command
Sorry.
blocks.
I did.
Yeah.
On the Discord server, I changed
On the
all the
Discord
command
server,
blocks,
yep.
for sure.
Who do you? Because we already talked about like how Adam's like probably the most underrated player in Crown Quest. I would like to say at least. Who do you think are like the top 3 most underrated instead of the top first?
Adam is not underrated. He is properly rated.
He's properly.
Adam is a 25th place player.
What?
Underrated?
Who's
Yeah.
good, but people don't like usually have them in a say your tier lists, for example. People don't usually give them the credit they deserve. Is that what you mean, Danny?
Yeah, like the 3 people who are.
Tiny Gaming should be first place.
It's just about tiny gaming.
Every question is related to Tiny Gaming.
Who else tiny gaming?
Tanuki, SpixKokiri, and Tempri.
What?
Do not say
That's
what
fair.
like you're not good at the game.
Kokiri has gotten more top 10s than some of the people who are considered the better of the
That's
players.
literally 100% just because of my teammates. I'm not that good. I can't PvP to save my life. I appreciate it, but like I'm not. I can't take
with that
compliments.
argument, Fox580 only gets 3rd and 2nd because of his teammates.
Yep,
Nothing himself. He has
Yeah, I
no
know.
input to that.
I just get good
Seriously?
teammates.
Maybe one day I'll have confidence in myself. I think I need to win a Crown Quest before I can see myself as like a good player.
Wait, that's a
But-
thing? You can
Winning?
win?
You can.
Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong call for winners. Where's the winner from? Like what?
What do you
It's
mean? You
not
haven't won
in.
either. You haven't won either.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
actually.
I know. I'm in the wrong call. I need to find where are those winners. That's where I need to go.
The winners were on last time.
Yeah.
Oh
Surely
yeah, I
next time
forget
they
he has
get
a
them.
win.
Who do you think will be the last one to get a win here in the call?
We're all gonna team and win at the same time. That's
laugh
not
after I
gonna
say
be
that.
fun.
Laugh after I say that.
Oh, we're never gonna win.
As
That's
the silence told us the answer.
We have one person in this call who is our Captain Sparkles. We all know who it is. The one
Danny?
person who's in there. All you guys you've been in every event.
well,
You always show out. You have the most baller webcam outfits. We all know who it is. Danny, you
Yeah,
are our
like, here's the
Captain
webcam.
Sparkles.
I will get a Captain Sparkles fit if I don't win by Crown
Danny,
Quest 10.
next time we get teamed, we're gonna VOD watch the one where Captain Sparkles wins, and we're gonna see what you did differently.
There you go.
get good
They have-
teammates.
Even if we're not teamed, Danny, I'm gonna VOD watch Captain Sparkles winning MCC with you.
I looked up Crown Quest on Amazon. What's a Captain Spark? Does Captain Sparkles like ever sell like a costume?
No, but
Oh
I
my-
think there
I'm pretty
are.
sure. I'm pretty sure there are because he's like one of those old time ones.
Yeah.
I will get a Captain Sparkles fit if I don't win by Crown Quest 10.
Crown
Make
Quest
wear
it
that.
11.
cosplay.
You should get one for Halloween.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna start. I can't go back to cosplaying. I can't go back.
No,
I
but you
cosplay
You
can.
can.
There's nothing
Please,
stopping
Danny,
you.
Please.
I don't want to cosplay Minecraft streamers again. Please, please,
Go back to your cosplay Minecraft phase, Danny. Woo.
please, no.
Danny, you should
But-
do it. Ooh.
Fox, you should ask the
Woo!
next
Crowd
question.
in the background, every
Maybe I
soundbite.
should.
Go
Maybe I
ahead.
should.
Woo.
Ooh.
Push comes to shove, just wear the Hatsune Miku outfit again,
Oh my
or wear
gosh.
the Crown Quest 1 fit to where I wore the duck onesie,
Oh my goodness.
and not the banana suit. There you go.
Go ahead, Fox.
Oh god, I don't know which one to ask. I definitely have many of them. Yep.
You went through all your questions?
No, I have 6 questions actually.
Oh my god.
Anyone do you would like to see apply to Crown Quests, especially as a newcomer? Like it could be
Kyrocat.
anyone or a newcomer.
Yeah.
Kyrocat.
Let's go.
Wait, my boy Kyro.
We're getting the secret team. Let's go. We're getting a side quest team.
Side quest team. We need that to happen at
Side-
some point.
CQ6 is gonna be side quest team. I'm telling you.
That actually would be a balanced team.
That would be a fun
yeah.
team as well.
I hope
Oh.
it would be balanced because you have a top 3 player, top 10 player, top 20 player, and a newcomer.
Ooh.
All right, we have a
Hey,
team.
Randy, I've got an idea for CQ6.
I have a
Yeah,
team
just
idea.
thoughts.
Yeah,
We need to
gold
make sure
geckos.
Cairo's available though, because we know what Cairo's like. Cairo's gonna
There
be
you
like,
go.
yeah, I'm actually going to the moon. My family didn't tell me
moon,
about
yeah.
it until I was there.
I was
woke up
in the
on the
rockets.
spaceship.
Yeah,
I-
I'm
I
actually
wouldn't
on the
surprise me.
moon, guys.
If we're gonna get to like the day off, we'll be messaging Cairo and they'll be like, sorry, my messages are gonna take a while to send. I'm currently like
I'm-
on my way to Mars.
I'm on Mars.
Like the radio signals are taking like 8 months to get back.
Oh, do Crown Quest 4, guys. Let's go. What to play?
Hey guys, I got invited. Oh, it was a year ago. Never mind.
Wait, I just got an invite from Randy. What is it? Crown
Oh my
Quest
God.
5?
No, I don't send the invites. I don't
It's
send the
actually not you.
invites.
No, it's Crown Quest. I got an invite from Crown Quest. Crown
Leading
Quest
off of what
6.
Fox said, actually one of my questions is kind of the same but kind of different. I think Fox probably has like the same kind of premise, but I'll ask it in this kind of way. Who do you want to see apply for Crown Quest as in like a big creator like Fire Breath Man, like Ranboo, Tubbo, that type of thing, and then like a smaller creator, so like Cairo, like you said. Like this is like outrageous, like they never will, but just say their name because it'd be so cool to have them type of thing.
ASF Jerome.
Oh my god, I love him. He's so funny.
Get the pack over here.
Oh my god, can we get the pack in Crown Quest?
That would make my entire life.
I used to have the biggest crush on Mitch when I was younger. Anyway,
Oh my god.
Makes sense.
I went
so
between them. It
valid.
was Mitch and then it was Rob as well. God, they can't see this now. We can't post this if they do join.
Dude, as
then-
a pink. Oh, sorry, you go.
Yeah, Cairo.
The Pink Paladins chat was going wild after we saw the Pink Parrots were losing every game. We're like, this looks
Yeah.
familiar.
Oh my goodness.
We just lost our minds.
Yeah, what happened there, Danny? What happened to 32?
We're all like, a lot of us, like, we call ourselves like the communication players. I don't think a lot of us are. You allow the team. No, wait, okay. So, like, half of us did 10 shots by the end of it, like alcoholic shots, while the other 10 did like hot sauce shots. So we knew by the end of it we would be in shambles.
Oh my
We
God.
just were not expecting to get last place in every game.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
I was having the time of my life.
I can imagine.
All that matters.
It was so much fun.
Everyone
was-
was rooting for you guys though, like for sure, for real. Like everybody was going, yeah, go guys. Like everyone was spectating.
Forager, we were so close to finishing, but we just could not find iron. That's what cost us mainly. And Mirror, we knew we just were not gonna get it. We
mean-
already knew.
Randy took about 15 years to come outside to walk through a door. And that was fun.
Oh, dude, that was hilarious.
Outside, Randy, outside the door, Randy. Okay, out
This
you come,
actually-
Randy, outside. Go for the door, Randy. Over here, outside the door, Randy.
I've got a great talking point now. Y'all ready for this?
No, yeah, go ahead.
Should last place teams or players be able to finish out the game?
I think
Ooh, it depends.
you should- I think you should like personally like message them and be like, hey, do y'all want to finish this or do y'all want to move on? Because I know we've had this discussion a little bit to where I'm like, I wish I would have gotten to finish it. But there's also the point where people are like, we just want to move on with the game.
Yeah,
There you
because
go.
things like marathon, if I was in last place, I'd be like, okay, I want to finish because I'm competitive. But if I was struggling over and over and over again, I wouldn't want everybody watching me and waiting
That's
for me.
39 people plus staff and all of their viewers watching you struggle in
Yeah.
marathon.
I
Do
would
you
just
want
be
that
so
to-
downtrodden about it. But at the same time, it's different sometimes because you could be like 3 seconds behind last place or second last place, and they could jump over the finish, and you don't get to jump over the finish because they finished 3 seconds before you did. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
situational, and it's not an easy like one done question.
You see why it's a tough thing to think about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but maybe message people who have been last before and ask like, hey, during this game you were X, Y, and Z. Did you want it to just be over, or did you actually want to finish this? Like, how did you feel? Like, do you think it'd be beneficial? Maybe asking people who are kind of this seems really bad, but consistently kind of lower down and not like finishing first every time. Maybe asking people like them would be helpful in that kind of argument.
Now, Danny, I got a question for you.
What's
You
up?
were on the Paradox Platypi, right? And
Yes.
you guys did not finish Mirror, right?
Mhm.
Okay. You guys had time to though, because the game ended.
Yeah.
Would you have wanted it to end the moment the ninth place team finish, or would you have liked to continue on and try to finish, even though knowing you could not improve your points that you were going to earn no matter what?
I think because like overall, I'm just very optimistic about like tournaments and stuff. Like in the 40th place, I'd be like, oh yeah, people would just be there watching me, cheering me on. I think overall, I would probably want like to try to keep on going because I find it more as people aren't judging me, but people are supporting me. And even if we do finish this game, we're finishing as a team and we're finishing it together. So that's just my personal opinion, though.
So do you have a different idea on whether or not? So you're saying it's option. It should be determined depending on the player for individual games. Because the only individual game in which this matters is Marathon. Marathon is the only one that does that because you all end together in the hunt. Everyone ends together in Icarus and Tectonic. But with the team games, you don't end all together.
Maybe
Sorry,
like,
you don't end solo. So you would like to finish.
I would say maybe put something on the Discord, like saying react to this if you want Marathon to end immediately. Like, and it's different for each individual player. So let's say I put yes, I want to keep going, and someone puts no, I don't want to keep on going. That person that would put no, the game would end at like 39th place.
Oh,
to where it's just over with. So maybe like a reaction thing might work.
Okay, I see.
Maybe cook to where it's like not just calling like a single player out. It's like optional.
I like
And
that
like
idea. I like that idea. I can think on that a little bit more. I can expand on that.
let me cook. Let me cook.
They cooking.
Please.
All right, cool. Sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead. My bad.
Is it? I think it's my turn for questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it is.
How long do you think Crown Quest will last as an event? Because Minecraft, obviously, it's like was at max popularity like in 2021, like when COVID happened. But now it's a little bit not being quite as popular, but also it does have like those leaps. And I think right now Minecraft is a little bit at a low, but I can imagine it getting popular again in like a couple months or two. But yeah, how long do you think it'll last as an event?
November.
Literally
You
just
think
till
I
November.
Yeah, this is the last event. It's gonna go until the staff's done. There's not really like a, I don't know. Right now, the staff have a lot of fun, and Crown Quest isn't a lot of work because we've made the games not crazy involving work. So, which we've done on purpose is to make sure that we don't have to recreate it, and we've set standards with ourselves to not have to go crazy. We don't need a hunt map every event. We don't need a marathon map every event. So with stuff like that, it's like the workload's pretty easy. It's like what? Forger, you change the items. Mirror, you change the build. Gauntlet, you change the room. Labyrinth's a little bit more work, but even then, nothing crazy. So we've done really well at making it not crazy that's like overtaking anyone's lives. So it's gonna go until the staff's like, all right, there's nothing more for us here. But even then, it'd probably just take a break and we'd come back and we probably would just like cut down the work a little bit more. But right now, I feel like we're producing enough new content every event to like spice up the event every single time. Like I don't think any event's been the same as the last. And I think the staff isn't overworking at all to get all this stuff done.
I
Do you
mean,
think
while not as big, while not as big as MCC's at like 34 now, so you never know, we could keep going beyond that.
There we go, man. We're just gonna keep going until like we
Till we
have
can.
like until it stops becoming fun for the staff to do. And right now, I enjoy every second of it. There's
Do you-
not a single day I don't love this.
do you think it'll be like something like I know other tournaments have done to where they no longer allow like new players every event? It'll be like just like a couple set people
closed
trying out.
player pool.
Yep.
Ooh. I don't know, man. That's a really tough thing to think about because you got to think of it like this: if we had a closed player pool, Kyrocat would never ever have a chance.
But there'd
But
be
also,
open player pools like MCCR or like Pandora's Box, that big event for like only new players. You could have that, and that's how people could get in, and like
There
maybe
you
have
go.
that every 2 months.
but if you do have a closed player
Not
pool
too.
where you only do the people that have been selected before, then like people like Tiny Gaming get a chance of playing more events. So it's a double-bladed sword. It's because you never know. Like
Maybe time will tell with that.
I guess so. Eventually, we're gonna stop having so many applications. But every event so far, we've had 50 more. This last event, we had 200 applications.
Ooh.
So it's getting more and more. But eventually, it will stop, and some people will get discouraged from doing it. And maybe we do close the player pool. You never know.
Do you think next Crown Quest there'll be more returners applying or more newbies applying? Like, what's the
Newbies,
ratio in that?
definitely newbies. The returners we get the same around 40 to 50 people. We might get 60 this next one. I think the newcomers are going to spike another 20 to 50, especially with
Cool.
everything that's happening.
Have you any
Like-
set teams in mind already? Or like anybody you think, yeah, I'm gonna put those two together if they go for it. Don't say who, but like, is there anyone you're sure that you're probably gonna put together if they apply?
Yeah, I have some fun team ideas that I'm excited about and I'm excited to think about. But also like
Woohoo.
I can make a bunch of ideas. Oh, maybe. Unless you guys don't want the side quest team.
Did
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
the
that'd
side
be
quest
We
team
never
so
said
bad?
no.
I want it
Oh
so
no,
bad.
the only person's determining it is Danny. It's depending on do they want a 4-stack or do they want a duo. But
You
Danny.
can swap each event. Like one could be like one thing, and the next event could be another event.
you never know.
Choose between them.
Here's the thing. Things update, things change. I could have a full idea going in before this Saturday of like who I want on which team, who I want in applications, who I want this, and then like Sapnap applies, and then everything just gets thrown out the window. So like you never know. You never know. And I could also because the hardest part is not bringing in newcomers. Newcomers is easier. It's the returners, man. Those are so difficult to think through.
Competitive.
It is so tough to bring in new
What do you mean I
returners.
can't team with Joey, Fish, Cabin, and Fox? What?
Yeah, because it's
That's
like wow,
impossible,
like
actually.
I want to bring back this person, but man, this person's great, and then someone goes and like, did this person get in? I'm like, nah, man, I didn't have enough spots, which is why we're trying to do more non-canon or more returner only events so that we can balance that. But also, clout wise, everybody likes being in the main canon events. Even if we made the returner events
Yeah.
canon, everyone loves being in that because it's like I don't know, you're just like a part of it, and so like a lot of people enjoy being in that. Like Like I've given someone the option, like, hey, you want to be in this charity one where you can make your own team? You want to be in this like normal canon? They're like, canon, without a doubt, canon. I was like, wow, like, you sure you don't want to think on it? And they're like, nope, I want to be in the canon one. And I was like,
Same.
okay, then I guess that seems to be the more liked one. I'll ask you guys, what do you guys like more? Charity and the non-canon ones, or you either make your own team, you know all of the 40 members, all of the above, or do you like canon?
I feel like a bad person saying I like canon over charity.
I feel like a bad
But-
person saying I like canon over charity.
No,
I think-
okay, sorry, not charity. Canon
Yeah.
over non-canon. Sorry, canon
No,
over
yeah, it's okay.
non-canon.
No, I understand. I understand.
Okay. Just so
Side
people who
quest being
don't know,
canceled.
charity events are non-canon means they don't count towards stats or anything like that. And we're not talking about that they like the regular event more than they like raising money for charity. That is
That's
not
right.
what they are saying. Okay, sorry,
But
continue.
no.
So you both like canon. What about you, Fox580?
I feel with my experience, I've enjoyed the canon events, but I still prefer the non-canon events. On my
And why is that? You perform really well in canon.
I feel like I
That
perform
might be why.
equally as well as in canon and non-canons, just that in non-canons, because it's only like mostly returners. I'm just placed lower because there's also good players on there,
Mhm.
and I do and prefer playing non-canons because I feel like I'm having more fun playing non-canons than canon events,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Makes
why I
sense.
want to
for a fact
play.
if you asked Joey Fish the same question, he'd say non-canon because of the pressure. There's no pressure to do well if it's just an event for fun, but in like the main events, Joey feels quite like there's a lot of pressure to do well. So that
Yeah,
might be the kind of same boat that you're in, Fox.
I don't deal stress really well, so yeah, I definitely prefer playing non-canon events. Even though I still like playing canon events. Don't tell me that I never said that. That's a lie. I really like playing in canon events, but I prefer playing non-canon because I started playing Crown Quest for the fun, and I feel the more I go into playing canon events, the less fun I have and the more competitive it is, which is a good
Mhm.
thing. But I prefer playing for fun. So that's why.
For me, non-cans I feel like are also very sweaty. Like we saw in last
Mhm.
charity.
bro, don't
People were
get
playing to
me
win.
started.
But also the thing that like I mentioned placements. I have not gone above 35th place in any charity. My team has been dead last, both charities. But it's also the thing to where I wouldn't change it for the world. Just because you finally get to like design a team that you're hoping goes well. And it can either go really well or it could either go not really go well at all. And it's like at least you gotta play like with your friends. We'll never get really a chance like that and the Canon Conquest where like everyone you know is on a team together for the most part. And that's what I enjoy about non-canons. But I feel like especially with returners, at least it's how I feel and who I've talked to, there's like a lot of pressure at times for people during Canon Crown Quest. Like I know we all feel that way. And for me, it's like I have to get top 20, which I love it just helps me like go practice a lot more. But that's
Mhm.
also every time I stream, it's like I gotta practice for the next Crown Quest. Like even then, props to WebDev has been helping me so much with PvP. I want to be cracked at PvP, but it's one of those things to where you're improving, but also everybody else is improving around you, which is like
It's a
pros
it's a
and cons.
competition, man. It's
Yeah.
tough. It
Some
is
people
It's
in
tough
Crown
at
Quest though
times.
who are good at PvP, some of them are just so kind and patient. Like Randy, for example, trained me a bit in PvP and I've gotten better, I feel. But if y'all ever been trained in PvP by Kanuki, they
I
are
haven't.
so like he's so patient with me. He like when he was training me, he was like telling me how to do things. He was like giving me the benefit of the doubt. He was like actually showing me and waiting for me. When I got frustrated, he was like, "Nope, you're good. Don't worry." So like some people who are amazing at PvP that have been helping me out, it's like, yay, thank you.
For me,
It's very true. It's a very kind community.
For me, it's always the comments I see on stream that are so humbling. Like, so I've gone during the night before last Crown Quest, I was streaming BattleBox, and somebody goes, "It's awesome how like good of a following you have for such average gameplay."
Whew.
And I was just in shambles. That and someone put the L in the LGBT just when I was playing BattleBox. I'm like, that's so valid. But
Wow.
I'm gonna be thinking about that for ages. It's my favorite comments I've ever gotten.
That is a crazy comment. Are you kidding me? That is insane.
They were both first time commenters as well.
Oh, that's even rougher.
I just stared at a wall like 4 hours after. I couldn't do it. It's so much fun though. I love it. For me, but also I love non-canons as well. I mean, I love canons as well, just because the biggest reason why I joined tournaments is just so I could meet new people.
Yeah.
And I love being able to do that. Like throughout every Crown Quest, I meet at least one new person. I try every Crown Quest to at least become like friends or talking terms to one of the people, like newbies. And so far, I think that has happened every Crown Quest. So I'm happy with that.
Love you.
We're good with the streak. We're good with the streak.
The streak continues.
I talk continuously about how grateful I am for the friends I've made through Crown Quest. I needn't rant about it more, but I totally agree with you, Danny.
Let's go.
Well, this wouldn't be here without you guys taking the initiative to meet each other. We wouldn't be in a call together.
I hate you guys. I'm leaving. Okay.
That's fair.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Finally.
Thanks for coming.
Great episode. Great episode.
Y'all get any more questions?
I got two. I
I
felt
actually
like I
had a
had to
question
do
I
for
also
y'all real
follow-
quick
I
though,
also
so I
have
have to cut you both off. I gotta ask you guys a
Ooh.
question real quick.
Go
Again?
ahead.
Crown
Yeah.
Quest 4, Crown Quest 5. Which one did y'all have more fun in?
Which
Crown Quest
you're-
5 was the previous one.
I'm
Crown
gonna
Quest
need
4,
some
Kokiri,
reminder.
you were on line team with Fox, Rain, and Thy Mistake.
Okay.
Fox, you were on lime.
Yeah.
Kokiri, and then Danny, you were on, I don't know, I think orange.
Wait.
I think
You
you
were
were
on
red,
yellow.
actually.
Who were you with on yellow?
Pekka,
On
for-
Crown Quest 4.
Monady, and Shalamanon.
I
Oh,
was
that
with-
goated team, bro.
It was such a fun team.
The Mayhem, the Minotti, and then the Skeletal Pika. And then, okay, so that was that. And then you were with Nominal Gravy, the
Rifty
next
and
one.
Marlowe.
Rifty and Marlowe for Crown Quest 5. And then you were on Red Team Crown Quest 5. TheFox580.
Yep.
That
I think-
historic team with
I think
Rockets.
I had more fun with 4 because we did so well.
Danny?
I'm like, I think I had fun with both teams. I probably wouldn't put it either as like my top 3 team. Like either of those. I love the teammates, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, same here by the way. I don't have anything against the team I didn't pick. Hold on.
I think it's just when I joined Gravy's call, like one of the first days, I joined his stream. He was just playing AI Plankton, like I think AI Plankton Wake Me Up Inside. And so I'm like, that's gonna be a solid teammate. I feel like
that's hilarious.
No, at the end of Crown Quest, I already planned on playing Schlatt, How Bad Can I Be? So it worked out perfectly. I think though, probably just I don't it's like Crown Quest, these past couple Crown Quest, I didn't feel as connected to the team as much as I did during the first 2, but also I feel closer to like some people within the Crown Quest community overall. Like the game nights have helped me become closer like with everybody. I know Bitter and I haven't talked at all, even though we were in Crown Quest 1, I believe. We didn't really talk at all until recently. And to now, I'm just always chilling in the Crown Quest or like the Wacky Wieners Discord, and I'll just see them on and we'll just chat. Like last couple nights ago, we literally just watched a video essay on Riverdale. So now I have to watch it because I was addicted to it. It was so bad.
Riverdale, what a show.
Today was the first time I've talked to Fox in like a month.
That is
no.
true.
And yet,
Have
we're
y'all
still best friends. Oh my goodness.
Yay!
I hate you.
Iconic.
No.
I think who was y'all's favorite team overall? Like, what's been y'all's favorite team to be a part of? And that includes you. Were you in? Yeah, that includes you, Randy, for like non-canon.
Randy, you go first.
Charity 2 was a lot of fun.
Oh,
I already knew my Charity 1 teammates really, really well, so I didn't have to. Like, it was fun, but like Charity 2 was more fun because it was new. Like I didn't know everyone's skills that well.
ooh.
Could have been a team. Could have been a team, but you had to turn me down.
My goodness.
You could have been with us, man. You could have been. You know how great that would have been. We would have won. Instead, we had to play with the Kaji.
Danny had to get drunk on hot sauce.
No.
Sheesh.
Oh, like, hold on, I'm not 21. Please.
Had to get spicy on hot sauce. Wait, that's even
There you go.
worse. It's even worse, hold on. But my favorite team. Oh, the thing is, there's one team I have in mind, but God forbid I say one of their names. It's like,
Oh.
you know what I mean? It's like
Yep.
I have so many teams I love. Like CQ1, I'd give anything to be back with them. I loved both my charity teams. I loved like Mini Munkin being there, Joey. I loved being on a team with Fox again. But also like my recent charity team. But I also loved the Peridot team where I did really well. I don't have like a definitive this was the team type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just love all my teams.
Oh, you.
I felt that. What about you, Fox?
I just want to say before I answer that question, I have not answered the previous one on which one is my favorite team between CQ4 and CQ5.
Oh, answer that and then answer this
Yeah.
one.
The thing is that I don't have a concrete answer because CQ4 was definitely one of the most fun I had because I was with Spix and
Mm-hmm.
every time I'm in a visit with Spix, it always ends something weird. Always something
Yeah,
is
we
happening.
can't be we can't be trusted to be alone together.
And also CQ5 was really fun because even though I had a bit of time to like train, I did not really. I was subbed in. I think like a
Yeah.
few days before, and it was right before I started the marathon thing, so I couldn't say anything until I was announced to. So
Yeah.
I didn't have much
Yeah.
time to train. But so yeah,
Welcome to the CQ1 SpixKokiri experience.
at least it wasn't the day before. That I can say
It was the night before. I literally got
Well-
invited, went to bed, woke up, did something, and then I was playing Crown Quest.
So
I know what you
yeah,
gotta do.
the two events were really cool. The two teams were really cool. I don't have a specific team. I don't prefer a specific team. But yeah.
No.
And talking about my
Uh,
favorite team of all time, I don't know. Because
Just
Aqua
say
Alligator
anything with me on
CQ3
it.
was really fun. We had a lot of fun. CQ Charity 1 was also really cool.
What was your
Because
CQ3 one?
Rift, Blue, me, and Redar.
Oh, that would have been a
The
good team.
best team of all time.
The best team of all time.
oh gosh.
And then
Okay, whatever.
CQC1 was also really fun. The combo Spix,
Diamond
Joey, and
Steak,
me.
Russo / Emerald, and Star versus Gamey.
Oh, that's CQ1,
95?
yeah. That was
Oh,
really cool.
CQ. Oh,
I
you were
w-
talking about Charity 1.
I meant CQC1. The Joey, me, and Spix combo was something. Definitely was something.
What'd you say?
The CQ Charity 1 combo.
Oh my god. That was a team.
I think those are my favorite two teams. All
That
events.
was so wild. Oh my goodness.
Honestly, for me, my favorite team overall, that's not the obvious. Probably Crown Quest 1. Dude, I loved the Crown Quest. Plus, it was just the first time we were all experiencing it. It's like we were
Yeah,
on the
like the
same playing
confusion.
field. That was, dude, Labyrinth was so much fun, Crown Quest 1.
Ugh.
Because, like, we all didn't know what was happening. And so it was kind of that thing where in the middle of it, I just kind of sat during one of my quest periods. And I'm like, we're going to be known as the OGs.
Yeah.
And that was so cool for me to like be able to experience and just being able to like be a part of these has been so cool. I hope I can still be 100% by the end of this year. I'm hoping. It's one of those things
That'd be
to where
sick.
I'm afraid about December because I don't know how free I will be during December.
It's gonna
But
be
I'm
early in
hoping.
the month.
Okay, thank goodness.
It will never be later because staff gets really, really busy. So it's gonna be definitely early. Like you
That's fair.
probably could guess one of the dates. Like we don't have to set it yet, but
That's fair. What? This is really just a question for everybody about one of the community game nights. What game are you hoping can get played during a game night? Because the past 2 we've just been playing Mario Party.
I think Jackbox.
Jackbox, Among
Just
Us.
don't dude, I would love it Among Us with the Crown Quest. Like some of us talked about last time, it just didn't pull through. To where after charity, we were just all gonna join in an Among Us lobby.
We should.
dude,
next
I've been
time.
talking about playing Among Us. I want to play some Among Us.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
we
me
should
too.
when you're not busy, Randy, because I know you have
You-
class soon.
Oh, I do have class soon. That's true.
I'll do that
But
near
we-
next event.
Any other questions on the VC?
We should do an Among Us night. Next pool of Crown Quest people. Crown Quest 6. We'll play
Perfect.
Among Us.
It's
Nice.
settled.
I do have. How much more questions do you have, Fox?
I have 2 more questions, but like one is a following of the other one, so
All
it's
right.
basically one big
So,
question.
do you want to ask your 2 and then I ask my 2?
No, you can start.
Okay. If you had to give the event to somebody else, who would you give it to?
Oh my gosh.
Tanuki.
That's fair.
And that is the end. Thank
Why?
you for this question.
Why?
I
Just when we did the jokes.
I trust them.
Aww.
I feel like they would look out for the best interest of it, and they would keep the same high level of professionalism that we try to keep with it.
I
And
feel that,
they're just
yeah.
a very, very smart individual, so I think they could really be able to do a lot with it, in their own different way. They always bring up
What?
great feedback, and I think it's because they generally look at the event as a whole rather than as a player in their certain bracket of skill. So their feedback's always really high quality because it's like they usually say something and then they offer like a really great solution that like benefits all. So if they had like if I had to give it up or like let's say life got really busy but I wanted to keep going, it'd be Kanuki. That's if it's a player like a Crown Quest player. Realistically, it goes to Connie's Cat and Loomer, and they would run it if I were to give it up. But if we're talking about like if I'm passing down the mantle and everything else stays the same, it's Kanuki.
Oh,
I want a team with Kanuki.
I
He
want to
seems so
reteam
chill.
with Kanuki.
There's like so many returning people I want to play with as well, but I also want to play with a lot of new people. So every time there's always that little thing going on in my head where it's like I want to be on a team with like 3 new people, but I also want to be on a team with like some returners.
The struggle.
The struggle is real.
You'll just have to play more Crown Quests then.
Just gotta do what I gotta do. And then, did you want me to ask the other
Yeah, go
question,
ahead.
Fox? Because you had 2
Yeah.
follow-ups.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Do you hope to do streaming as a full-time job? Like,
If I
know
can,
people-
sure. Absolutely, because that means I can focus more on this, but I don't see that happening. But I would like to.
Oh,
It'd be fun, but I don't
I
think I'd
see it
stop
happening. Don't
doing
worry, Randy.
education. I don't think I'd stop going for my education
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I have other aspirations and other things I want to do in life. And if I can do streaming at full time, that'd be sick because I could release some of my other smaller things I do to compensate for me streaming, which I wouldn't have to do anymore if I could be a full-time streamer. But I'd probably instead of be a full-time student, I'd be a part-time student, but still continue it. I would just swap it. Right now I'm a part-time streamer and a full-time student. I would probably just swap it. If I could, yeah, absolutely. Because it could pay for the Crown Quest, it could pay for other servers, like pay for Nitro, like pays for a lot of things, and if it could be done, awesome. If not, I'll continue my life how it is. Either way, the goal for me was not to become some huge streamer, and if I don't become a huge streamer, I failed. I wanted to be a streamer as a kid, and I got to be, and I'm happy about it. So if it gets bigger than where I am now, cool. If not, I mean, I feel content where I'm at right now.
Have you ever wanted to like do IRL stuff, like making YouTube, like doing vlogs, or is it just
Absolutely,
Minecraft
that's so much
style?
easier. Yeah, for me, it's so much easier because it's like with Minecraft, I have to like be good. often. But I don't have to do that in vlog. If I could vlog, that'd be sick. It'd be so much easier to make content.
Welcome back to my ghost hunting video, guys.
That would be
I'm
so
on
fun to
camera.
do. I would love to do something like that. Even if it's like we
I'm
like
here.
establish it's like fake. It gets to be fun just to like, just like goof around with friends in like a haunted house.
Phasma IRL.
Oh my God, I
Please.
wanna
Oh
play
my God.
Phasma.
On God, we should.
I'm too addicted to that game right now.
I
Like,
love
I'm
that
currently-
game so much.
We have to
I love
play.
the new update. Oh my God. I'm obsessed with that in the back rooms. I will talk about that. That's my Roman Empire. I will talk about it for hours.
We'll save it for after. We've got 15 minutes. Fox, hit us with it. What have you got?
As more and more events add non-English streamer, example MCC, that added Spanish-speaking streamers, and many other events that do that. Did the idea of an international conquest or a similar idea ever cross your mind?
We talked about our composer Adam brought up the idea of doing a Crown Quest Global, and it would be cool to be able to do something like that and like have teams, but I don't know. I don't like I like the idea of doing that because it brings more attention to some of these areas and some of these streamers, but also I think that like the whole point is like you want to bring recognition to these things. But you also want to make sure that like to know that everyone's human. So I don't want to like highlight anyone as something because you also don't want to put like a ranking or a score on a
Yeah.
particular group of people, which is why like SMPs are fine because there's no score. But if like let's say you had a group from Mexico and they got 10th place,
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to form
they
something
don't have
there
to be
that's,
a
like-
team of like only one language. They can just be mixed. Just having non-English streamers.
Yeah,
Be
and that's what I
good.
like doing right now is just having like that melting pot kind of like there's no discrimination against it. Now we want everyone to like now there's like a language barrier. We want to make sure that that works. But apart from that, I mean, it'd be fun to do. It just I enjoy the melting pot right now of Crown Quest.
And my other question was, if you had the opportunity to make an IRL conquest, either LAN, show, or whatever, would you do it? And how?
I would absolutely do a LAN event. That would be so much fun to do that. And if I could, I would have everyone like come out for like a VidCon or something.
Yo.
It would be
That'd
cool
be
to
so cool.
see that occur. If not, I would like to do something like a Mr. Beast challenge, like we did with Squid Games.
Oh
Take
yeah.
like the 3 biggest games, like a Tectonic, a Marathon, and like the
IRL
Hunt, or, like,
tectonic.
a
Wait.
No way.
like an IRL type
This
beat. Like you know
lava
how
is
fun
nothing.
that would be?
Oh my God.
Have like the floor
IRL
break below you.
tectonic. We're all just playing Jenga.
Marathon is just a
saying, it could be-
wipeout course.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It could be
God.
done really well because it's not like our games are hard. And then like Labyrinth would be so easy to recreate.
Labyrinth
Honestly,
IRL
with
is
the
the
crown-
best game. Honestly.
I'm telling you,
If
it could be so
I'll
easy
be
to
the
do.
warden, guys. Don't worry.
There you go.
If I ever do like IRL stuff with Crown Quest people, I feel like doing like a little murder mystery thing would be fine.
Ooh.
Like a bunch of improv. Because I know people like tournament wise, but not like, oh yeah, improv and like lore wise. I would love
Mhm.
to see how people would go at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
That'd be so fun, bro. All right, when
Got
we
all
meet
these
up.
ideas.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
We gotta do it.
Yeah, I bought my plane ticket right now.
Where will
I'm
we
coming.
even meet up at? VidCon.
I've
VidCon, yeah.
got a couple final questions, if you don't mind,
Hit
just
it.
before we wrap up. Is there anything in Crown Quest that you currently don't like and you really want to change, or you currently don't like and you're just never gonna change? Is there something in the event that you're like, I don't like how that works, how it's run, how I did it, type of thing?
I'm battling because there's a lot of things I like, but like with some aspects of that thing that I don't really like. But there's nothing like,
Nothing outstanding.
oh man, I don't know. Because usually if we don't like something, we just fix it. There's not really been like a
Is there anything that you just can't seem to fix? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
anything I can't seem to fix.
Like, no matter
Is-
what you do, nobody's happy with it.
Oh, Conquest, man, you can't do anything about that game. I try my best. I just cannot get that to
You
be.
sound so sad. Are you okay?
I spent too many hours on that game. Too many hours. I think I'm about to hit 54 days on the Crown Quest server.
Oh my god.
Just
God,
grinding stuff.
go outside, please. Grass does
Oh,
not
I do,
hurt
man.
you.
I work out every day, and I get all my homework done, and I see everything. It's an exhausting life, but
That makes one
We
of
got-
us.
we
Oh
got-
my god.
we got to get Crown Quest done.
I gotta
Randy.
get the 8-hour streams down. I gotta sacrifice
Gotta
something.
get it done. I gotta get it done.
Randy, if you were to go back to yourself before CQ1 with the knowledge that you have now of like players, games, coding, etc., all of it, what would you have done differently from the very start that you wish you had done from the start that you know now?
Hmm.
You wanted some hard questions, there you go.
No, it's good. It's a great question. I can go back with all the knowledge I have now and give my younger self advice on what to do. I would most likely, if I could go back and tell my younger self something, I would most likely tell them more about placement parameters. I feel like there's a lot I could have done a little earlier to skip some of the time. Just go back and teach them how to create regions with code. Because I
Just
was
make
a little
coding
lost on
easier
the
on yourself.
yeah, just give myself a little bit some easier settings because I was overcomplicating it with different things, which I didn't need to do, which I spent too much time actually fixing. Like going back and doing the marathon from Crown Quest One was really rough because it's just really poor code. So I would have gone back. I guess just recode everything from the beginning.
Fair enough. Alright, well, last kind of question. What is, Randy, we ask everybody this. You get to pick your team, obviously. What is a absolutely cracked team, over the top team that you'd love to be on for a Crown Quest? And then just a team that's kind of, it can be all around. It can be just for fun. It can be like someone you don't even know, like a cracked team, and then just a fun team.
My busted team consists of Fox580, Loomer Vivo, and Kanuki.
That's a good team.
All those players fill the gaps in skill I have. And then I would go with a completely fun team for fun. I'm going with Joe the Frog, Ninja, and Zakaji, and myself.
That does sound like quite a fun team, to be honest.
That's my fun team.
Solid
right there.
team.
Because there's no but a non-charity, so all
Like a
goofing
fun
around.
event. Yeah.
No, not a serious one for stats. Because that would just be so much fun.
That is fair. Anyone have anything else for Randy, or Randy, do you have anything for any of us?
No, I appreciate you guys letting me be a part of this. It's been a ton of fun.
Awesome. What about you
Thank
two?
you for joining. Huh?
Yeah.
I said, what about you two? Anything, any singers for the crowd? Anything you want to hit us with?
I don't have anything.
I think I asked all my questions.
Yeah, me too.
I think
my
so.
God. I'm so proud of you guys. You spoke today.
I always speak.
More than-
Hold on.
More than I
You
used
cannot say I
to.
don't
Yeah.
Randy, you want to shout out your channels, socials, anything like that? They will be in the description as well.
Shout out twitter.com/CrownQuestMC. Shout out Subi the Platypus. I got it, Subi. I did it. I was looking for a spot to say it, and I got it. Shout out Subi the Platypus.
Oh, we should have asked more about the mods. Oh well. That can be for another time. Oh my God, we have to get you back.
Ooh.
Be the mod episode.
Again.
The mod
The
episode,
mod episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
Coming soon, but not determined when. But all our
Coming
links
soon,
will be
TM.
in the description. Next episode will be out at some point. Again, we don't represent Crown Quest as a whole. We just represent the players and opinions, and Randy
We don't?
does represent I know, can you believe
Sorry.
it? It's crazy.
Wait, what?
I have to say that. I have to say that just in case. Anyway, thanks for listening. Anyone have any final statements? Crown Quest! And that's it.
Okay, I'm
Karu, you
ending
can end it there.
3, 2, 1.